Shooting involving Wilmington police officers that sent one man to the hospital in intensive care.
We know the State Bureau of Investigation has now taken over the case, and the officers involved are on administrative leave. WECT's Rachel Holley went back out to the scene where it happened on Red Cross Street. Rachel, did you talk to anyone who heard the gunfire on Friday night?
Yeah, I did, Fran. They said the reality of those gunshots happening right outside the front doors has left them in shock. Red Cross Street in Wilmington became a crime scene Friday night. Investigators had part of the 700 block roped off as they searched for evidence. Police say a man with a gun shot at officers, who fired back and hit the man. We're told that suspect is still in intensive care at Novant New Hanover Regional.
When I heard those shots go off, it was unreal.
Isla Speller lives just 4 doors down from where the gunfire happened.
And when I heard it, it was unbelievable as far as the close proximity as to where it happened. And it just, I was in shock. I was in shock because I just couldn't reconcile in my mind that something could happen that close.
None of the bullets hit Speller's home. She says the shooting is just so out of the ordinary for this part of the city. She doesn't think it'll keep her neighbors inside and afraid of crime.
People are still walking their dogs and talking and stopping as if nothing has happened.
While the SBI carries out the investigation into the shooting, we're told the WPD officers involved are on paid administrative leave, which is standard protocol in officer-involved shootings. And we try to get an update on the suspect's condition in the hospital. As of now, it remains the same. Investigators have yet to identify that person, and we don't know what charges they could face. Rachel Holley, WECT News.